the criminal justice system is rigged. We see this in the upper echelons of our government right now, where Congress people and upper elites are able to get away with things that normal people would never get away with, that we would all find ourselves in prison with, yet somehow there's multi-tiers of justice based on who you know and how much money you have. We need to level the playing field. And some of the ways that we can level the playing field and unrig the system is we can end qualified immunity so that police cannot hide behind their badge, that if they do something that is bad, they get held accountable. We have to get rid of the profit motive for them, and we can do this by ending civil asset forfeiture, which allows for police to basically take from people without really due process and take their possessions, and that's how they can oftentimes fund their own departments, and this puts money in their pockets, and it's clearly a rigged system. Obviously I talked about the ending the failed war on drugs. I think that puts a lot of people in prison that don't need to be there. And with Claudia's point, desperate people do desperate things. And there's a lot of people in America that are suffering financially and economically due to the way that our government system is run. So we need to lift those people up. We need to improve our economy for all people. I grew up really poor with an outhouse and no electricity, and I was able to live the American dream and go on to found a very large and successful company. I want all Americans to be able to get to that level of success. I want all Americans to be lifted up and have a standard of living that we can all be proud of. We used to have that before, and I call for an end to the Federal Reserve because I believe that the Federal Reserve is one of the key institutions that is creating wealth inequality and income inequality in America by stealing money from regular folks and handing it to the banking cartel, and that goes to the corporations. By the time it trickles down to the rest of us, we get a few pennies on the dollar. We need to embrace our economy, lift it up, embrace my energy race, and really get this economy going, abolish the IRS. We can get the economy going and lift everybody up, and there'll be a lot less crime.
Thank you, Lars.